There comes a moment in life when silence starts making more sense than people. When your absence speaks louder than your presence ever did. You look around and realize something painful, something honest. You were never truly seen. You were only tolerated, used, convenient. And once you stop being useful, you become invisible. That's when the truth hits. It is better to stand alone than to walk beside people who don't value you, because walking with the wrong people slowly kills you. Not instantly, not loudly, but quietly, day by day. You laugh with them, but you feel empty. You talk, but you're never heard. You give, but it's never enough. You show up, but they never notice. And the worst part? You start doubting yourself. You wonder if you're asking for too much, if you're too sensitive, if you're the problem. But you're not. You're just surrounded by people who don't know your worth and never wanted to. People who benefit from your presence, but don't respect it. People who clap for others, but stay silent for you. People who smile to your face and shrink you behind your back. Walking with them feels safe at first, familiar, comfortable, but comfort can be dangerous, because comfort with the wrong people keeps you small. They don't push you forward, they pull you back. They don't want you to fail, but they don't want you to rise either. They like you right where you are, below your potential, dependent, predictable, and every time you grow, they remind you of your past. Every time you change, they say you're acting different. Every time you choose yourself, they call you selfish. That's not love, that's control. Standing alone is scary. Let's not lie. It's quiet, it's uncomfortable. It forces you to face yourself. No distractions, no fake support, no borrowed confidence. Just you, your thoughts, your fears, your truth. But here's what nobody tells you. Standing alone makes you honest. You stop performing. You stop pretending. You stop shrinking to fit places. You were never meant to belong. You learn who you are, without opinions attached. You learn what you actually want, not what keeps others comfortable. You learn strength. That doesn't depend on applause. People who don't value you will drain you. They will take your energy, your time, your loyalty, and give you crumbs in return. They'll remember you when they need you, forget you when you need them. They'll say we're family, but never show it. They'll say we care, but never prove it. They won't ask what they did wrong. They'll blame you. They'll say you changed. They'll say you became cold. They'll say you think you're better. But growth always looks like arrogance to those who refuse to grow. Standing alone doesn't mean you hate people. It means you respect yourself. It means you refuse to beg for basic respect. It means you stop explaining your pain to people who enjoy causing it. It means you choose peace over company. And peace is expensive. It costs relationships. It costs familiarity. It costs versions of people you thought would stay forever. But it gives you clarity. You stop settling for half-effort connections. You stop tolerating disrespect disguised as jokes. You stop accepting silence as loyalty. You stop waiting for people to see your value, because you finally do. There's power in walking alone, a dangerous kind of power. You move differently. You think deeper. You become selective. You don't chase attention. You don't seek validation. You don't fear abandonment, because you've already survived it. You stop forcing conversations. You stop fixing broken bonds alone. You stop being the only one trying. Life feels lighter, not easier, but lighter. You sleep better. You breathe deeper. You trust yourself more. The loneliness that once scared you becomes your sanctuary, because solitude doesn't betray you. Silence doesn't manipulate you. Distance doesn't lie to you. People who don't value you will always see your absence as a threat, not because they miss you, but because they lost access to you. They lost the version of you that tolerated disrespect. They lost the version of you that stayed quiet. They lost control, and control was never love. Standing alone teaches you patience. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you boundaries. You learn to say no without guilt. You learn to walk away without explaining. You learn that not every connection deserves access to your life. And when the right people come, they won't need convincing. They won't make you question your worth. They won't compete with your growth. They won't fear your light. They'll respect you without you asking. Stand alone. Protect your energy. Guard your heart. Choose your circle carefully, because walking with people who don't value you is more lonely than being alone. So if you're standing alone right now, if it feels heavy, if it feels unfamiliar, you're not lost. You're aligning. Better to stand alone than to walk with those who never valued you anyway. There's a silence that follows you when you finally stop chasing people, not because you don't care anymore, but because you got tired of being the only one who did. You didn't leave loudly. You didn't create drama. You didn't explain yourself. You just stepped back and watched who noticed. That moment told you everything. Some people only value you when you are useful, when you listen, when you agree, when you stay small. The moment you need space, the moment you set boundaries, the moment you choose yourself, their respect disappears. It is better to stand alone than to walk with those who never valued you to begin with, because walking with the wrong people feels like carrying weight that was never yours. You're always adjusting, always apologizing, always explaining your feelings. You feel guilty for being tired, guilty for saying no, guilty for wanting more, but you shouldn't. People who value you don't make you beg for respect. They don't make you question your worth. They don't disappear when you're struggling. They don't show up only when it benefits them. Yet you stayed. Because familiarity feels safer than loneliness. Because silence feels scary. Because starting over feels heavy. But staying where you are not valued slowly destroys you. Not all pain is loud. Some pain is quiet. It's smiling when you want to scream. It's showing strength when you feel empty. It's giving loyalty to people who would never do the same for you. And every time you ignore that feeling, you betray yourself. Standing alone forces you to listen to yourself again. At first, it feels uncomfortable. Your mind gets loud. Your doubts rise. But then something powerful happens. You remember who you were before you started shrinking to keep others comfortable. You remember your standards, your dreams, your strength. You stop seeking permission to be who you are. People who don't value you will always downplay your growth. They'll call it ego. They'll call it attitude. They'll call it distance. But what they really mean is, they can no longer control you. They kept you close. Standing alone gives you clarity. You see patterns you ignored. You see red flags you excused. You see truths you avoided. You realize not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves your time, your energy, your loyalty. Some people were lessons, not lifetimes. And letting go doesn't mean you lost. It means you chose yourself. There's strength in solitude. You learn to depend on your discipline, not motivation. You build confidence. That doesn't need approval. You stop chasing validation from people who never respected you. And something else changes too. Your standards rise. You no longer tolerate disrespect just to avoid being alone. You no longer stay silent just to keep the peace. You realize peace without self-respect is just another form of suffering. Standing alone doesn't mean you'll always be alone. It means you're no longer available for connections that drain you. It means you're making room for people who actually see you, people who choose you without convenience, people who respect your boundaries without resentment, people who value your presence even when you have nothing to offer. Walk alone, grow in silence, heal in distance, build yourself without an audience, because the right people will recognize your worth without you having to explain it, and the wrong ones, they'll realize too late that losing you was their loss. Better to stand alone than to walk with those who never valued you, because self-respect is worth more than fake company.